Fight. 315.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Speaking of Disley, I'm not sure that the Seahawks really knew what they had in this guy. In his second year now out of the University of Washington. If you remember back to his rookie season, a knee injury really cost him most of that year. A huge part of the Seahawks offense, catching 4 touchdown passes in Seattle's first 5 games. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Tighten up. Check 15. Check.
Throwing again. Wilson buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. Let's go.
At their own
Let's
25-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Ready. Yellow ladies.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was taken down by KJ Wright. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Easy.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. The tackle made by KJ Wright.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 46-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready. You ready? Like 50. Blue there. Blue there.
Jamar Taylor will be credited with a tackle.
5-8. 5-8.
Made by Jamar Taylor. It's a gain of 2.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
3rd and 5.
Check, check, check. Hey, check mark 50. Mike is a 50. Check mark 50. Hey. Bravo.
Now Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
50, mark 50, mark 50. Hey, kill. Hey, wahoo. Here we go. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
53. Hey, easy. 50. Watch the screen. Pass. Go, Mike 50.
Breeze to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They run it with Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
14.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson being chased out left. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They usually look.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And an alley to run. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Here's Wilson to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. That's good for 28 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That's trash.
Here's Breeze to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Play action. Now Wilson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On the move to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Breeze now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Kamara trying to right side. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Breeze now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first down.
Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 22 yards there, a first down. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Switch up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 34 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they?
When
we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Wilson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Latavius Murray. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards. He'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set! Yellow lady, yellow lady! Kill!
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Flushed out right. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Breeze here finding Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though.
I'm going back to you.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
But it brings up fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey, high 7.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready up. 27, Mike. 27. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Check my 47. I'll be going to the left because I'm about to take you to school. Tight dog. X3. 218. Chopper.
On third down, Fournette. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Fights through, and now a crease. And he's brought down after a very nice game. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
12.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Hill. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And an alley to run. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And this is Cook with a grab. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Easy, opposite.
A final shot before half for Breeze. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Here's Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 3 and 5.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Check back 47. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lambo is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
We play to win. Let's
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. To throw, it's Breeze. And it is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. So they've converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette taking it in. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Breeze now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Exit.
To throw is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. Again has it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, Breeze again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them lead up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
94. Topper.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Defense.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Mike 5-4. I'm going to run you over. 54's Mike. Check. Get it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. But he will not make the 1st down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. They'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And he fires one incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's back to throw. And he finds Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Kill.
Breeze to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
At the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. Down the end. Come on.
3 bucks, 3 bucks.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney merciless. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Showing it. Showing it. Hey.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught. It's Miller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And this will be a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth-quarter do-or-die. They went trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the left.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
The 25-yard line.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Orbit! Hey, kill!
To try again after the sack. Breeze. This is caught by Gill. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
3 down.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Check! He's checking. Crash. Watch out. Yo, 21. Hey, Alpha. Under. Wide, get wide.
On 2nd and 2, Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Breeze now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Kill. 53. Small. 41's the mic. Check, 41.
From the 29, Breeze. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Whitney Merciless, able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Switch. Easy, opposite. 12. Hey, Charlie.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 37 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, 31 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
He's crashing.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Breeze now to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. This is caught inside the 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson now to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Watson looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, jumping over. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Cameron Jordan giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's mine.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. He's at the 50, 30, 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 82 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Always got some breathing room. And Latavius Murray. He's at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 75 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
47's the mic. 40. Alert. Here we go.
On first down, Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Watson, and the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Here's Watson to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. 11. Move.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. J.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Under. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Easy, opposite. Goose. Rush in. Over. Rush in.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
SOS.
41
Mike. You kill. 11. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, box drop.
Breeze now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Sammy! 11. Bravo!
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Touchdown, New Orleans! Jared Cook, 48 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? You just throw the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 75 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Nice move at the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second and 11 now. Breeze, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 40 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kiko Alonso.
hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win.